further down the page, talking about planned 3-hour blackouts in some areas. Now, if you've talked to civil servants, if you talk to specialists in this area, people like me and have been talking on television about the possibility of planned blackouts for several months now. But to put this in a release that will be seen by sort of journalists in general is a much bigger deal. I don't think people should panic. I think that this is just a maybe, possibly, who knows, but it is the first high-profile official acknowledgement that these blackouts could happen.
They say it's unlikely, but yet they've issued this release. So they say don't panic, but how can you not panic when you read that possibility?
Because I think there are measures in place. Coal-fired power stations are literally being cranked back up. I think a lot of the kind of COP26 agenda is being sidelined. That will please some people. It will incense other people. That's the reality of politics. You know, Liz Truss just became Conservative leader off the back of a pledge to suspend green levies on our energy bills, our electricity bills anyway. So politics is shifting. And I think that if there are blackouts, they will be very, very short. And I think there will be other ways of getting energy which the government and local authorities will lay on. You know, I actually remember, as I'm sure Mark does, we always sound like two old geezers, don't we?
Liam, I'm about a year younger than you.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, I am older than both of us. OK,
I was being chivalrous.
Yeah.
Gloria, I was being chivalrous.
Are you going to say you should remember the 70s when we had to put candles on?
Yeah.
I remember. I remember too.
I've checked my garage to ensure the candles are still there. However, let's just sort of tie it down a bit. They're talking about, and this is for industry as well as domestic, that we will get a day's warning and we will be told probably when we get these 3-hour periods when it will go to blackout. So it's not as if they're just going to hit the switch and, you know, we'll be out of power.
No. Yeah. It will be planned. In the 70s, it sometimes wasn't planned.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the thing. And you'd be sitting there watching Morecambe and Wise.
You have to find the candles.
And then suddenly...
Yeah.
So it will be planned. That's what they say. And I'm sure they mean it. It strikes me, though, that this will escalate, you know, geopolitical tensions. If you know, obviously, there's a lot of tension between Russia, Ukraine and the Western world. If major European economies like us are now talking about preparing our populations for blackouts, this will really change politics, Mark. There's no other way to assess this situation.